Well, hello there, everyone. My name is Adam, and welcome back to Golden Sun. Last time, we had just entered the Mercury Lighthouse after meeting Mia here. She went in ahead of us and seems to be having some problems. A monster inside Mercury Lighthouse? How could this be? And she can't seem to get past it, and neither can we, so we do what we know how to do best when it comes to monsters. And we fight. The lizard man here is a bit on the sturdy side, but nothing too hard to deal with. And after that, Mia thanks us and rushes off ahead. He who honors the heart of the goddess shall stand at the center of all, like a swan in the center of a rippling pond. Well, that's poetic, but also kind of meaningless right now, to us at least. Coming in here, we see this platform that we can jump on, but it doesn't seem to do anything. We can't go anywhere else. There's no similar platform on the other side, so nothing we can do there. Which leaves us really only one way we can go. Curious. But up the stairs we go. Continuing on this way, we encounter Mia again. The path is blocked again. What am I going to do? This statue wasn't here before. I wonder if Alex... No, Alex wouldn't do that. But what if he's not alone? Curious that, even though she's an adept, it seems Mia can't sense our using mind read on her. Very curious. But we'll just use our powers to pull the statue out of the way. You've saved me again, haven't you? Well, kinda, yeah. Not really that hard to do. Do you have business in the lighthouse too? Kind of. Assuming that people were after her here, we definitely do. I thought so. I'm sure there will be more places ahead that I cannot pass alone. Only those of the Mercury clan are permitted to enter this place. However, I sense something special about you. I feel that I can trust you. Mia joined your party. Hooray! We have our fourth member. And so we can continue on. Bunch of waterfalls. If I remember correctly, there's some that you can walk through. I can't recall if it actually tells you which ones those are, though. And here we encounter a large number of oozes. Lovely. Let's see what Mia can do. Fly, which is a more powerful version of Isaac's Cure, and for less cost as well. Or is it less cost? I can't remember. Might be the same. Cure Poison, as well as some basic attacking synergy in the form of Frost, Tundra, and Ice. Let's see what she can do. Not exceptionally powerful, but that was also one of the targets that gets hit for less damage. And it seems like they might be Mercury Elemental. Or at least have higher resistance to Mercury-type damage. And as we also saw, Mia recovered 4 synergy points at the end of the turn. Very interesting effect, that. I wonder what that's about. These jets of water are pushing us around, preventing us from getting access to certain things. Rather frustrating, isn't it? But if we come up here and go around, we can push this pipe out of the way again. And then if we come back down here, the water is now shut off. And we can grab this chest, which contains a psi crystal. Lovely. Not the most useful thing, but still handy to have. Now, if I can remember where to go next. Ah yes, next we come up this way. Now that the water jet is off, we can get past there. Then we go down under the pipes again, and out this way. I'll just explore a little bit here first, and well, we can't get this way. So, after another battle, let's see what Tundra does, and see if it's any more effective. From the synergy cost, it seems like it would be the second tier form of Frost, and the animation confirms that. Ah yes, Water Blessing. It's rather amusing, but despite the fact that it's called Blessing, it is one of several attacks that bears that similar name. Some sort of elemental blessing. In a not exactly uncommon trend, the attacks were originally supposed to be a breath and not blessing, but mistranslations happened and we got blessing. Rather amusing, but oh well. All of those attacks like that, the breath or blessing type attacks, they're enemy-only attacks, so we only have to recognize what they do, not really their names. Or I suppose we could remember their names, but given that they only take effect immediately when they're used and there's no way to predict them, remembering every single one of them isn't exactly necessary. Unless, of course, you're the type of person who can somehow manage to memorize every single enemy and what it's capable of. Which, if you are, then congratulations to you. You have a much better memory than I do. And so we push this statue over here, which unlocks that door, and then we can just hop down here, go through this doorway, climb up this ladder, and on we go. And then we come here to what appears to be a dead end, but, well... Oh, well, looky there. Apparently I was wrong. Mia's Ply is slightly more expensive than Isaac's Cure, but also a bit more effective. As you can see, 100 HP for Force Energy is a bit more efficient than 3 HP than 3 Synergy points for 70 HP. And of course, Mia has much more Synergy points to go around and use it as well, so... She is the healer-type character of this game overall. Well then. He who honors the heart of the goddess shall stand at the center of all, like a swan in the center of a rippling pond. Well. Interesting. So what do we do here now? Well, if we think back to what Mia did at the entrance of the lighthouse, how she opened the barrier on the door there, we can take a guess. And use the power that she's been known for, which does something to this tile marked with an X. Curious. And when we jump back onto it, we get these 3 rings above our head. What do? Why, they allow us to jump on the surface of water for 3 steps. Very interesting. And we can do that once again here. And just barely manage to make it across. And we emerge from one of the waterfalls. We encounter more enemies. I'm sure these shouldn't be much of a problem. And Garrett will just engage in some very dramatic overkill with that last cuddle. But over here we seem to have a mimic, or a treasure chest. I've just killed the entire surprise, haven't I? But it is, in fact, a mimic. Well, that's not good. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. What about Mia's Djinn? Apparently hers is a healing Djinn. Well, let's not use that just yet then. But we will use our other Djinn. And the mimic's debilitate had no effect. Very nicely, in fact. And so we will go ahead and use more of our Djinn. And we'll just have Mia cast Ice again. Just raise our defenses all around. Our defense and resistance. And then go ahead and see what we can do here. We now have access to the Tier 2 Mars summon as well, Kirin. Let's see what that looks like. And we'll just have Mia go ahead and use Ice again for now. This may end up killing them. I can't quite remember how durable they are. Oh, apparently more durable than that. But let's see how they handle Ramses. Rather well, as it turns out. Surprising. Debilitate once again has no effect. And here we have Kirin. Quite a nice bit of damage. And it finally took the Mimic out. Wonderful. And there are no other ways out of here, so back through the waterfall we go. And we come out back over here, so nothing else for us to do in this room, so let's head back in here. And in this room, we see there's now plenty of these cross-shaped stones for us to jump on. So let's keep jumping around and see what we can find. We can get this treasure chest that we saw earlier, which has a sleep bomb in it. Not the most useful thing, but still nice to have. And we have to come back to the center island here. So let's try going this way this time. Nothing we can do over there, so looks like we'll have to take the long way around again. A lot of cases that just barely make it in here. And if we hop over this way, we get in another battle with some more ghouls. Very nice. Well, we'll go ahead and just keep attacking with Mia for now. And that takes care of the ghouls. Very nice. And if we come all the way around here, we can finally make it to this doorway. Which lets us hop across here to go into this doorway. And we come to another room with many waterfalls. Not the left one, the middle one maybe. Nothing we can do in this room except head right on through. But, as we see, there's another pipe puzzle here. A rather simple one, all in all. Push this one up here, the water comes out there. Push this one up here, the water flows a little further through, and push this one over here. And the water flows through and fills up the room we were just in. Simple as that. And then we can manage to make it across, go up the stairs. And we encounter a cuddle. Which we cut down rather swiftly with a Vorpal Slash. Very nice. The door is tightly locked. We step on the switch, the door opens, but as soon as we step off, the door closes. Unfortunate. Looks like we'll have to move that statue there. So if we look around here, we can see that we'll need to do some managing of water flow. So first, we need to move the water into this along. That seems simple enough to accomplish. So we'll just come up here and go around. And we'll push this pipe here. Which pushes the water there. And then we need to move the water back to the pipe it was originally in, so that it pushes the statue down. And then once we've done that, we need to go back onto the stairs, over here, push the pipe back over, which changes the water flow to that pipe, and then we push this one down, and we can head back the long way around once more. Then we push this pipe here, using the other one to block it, which makes the water flow push that statue down to the level below. And from here we can just head back down. And then we can push this statue and push it a little more until it lands on the switch and opens the door for us. And then on we go. And more statues. We know well enough by now that there's likely to be something hidden behind one of them. And that something is a nut. Not the most useful item in the world, but still handy to have. And it was painless to get. So we'll grab it and be on our way over here, and just move this statue out of the way as well. And then coming through here, we see what looks like a dead end, but if we push this pipe here, that must be some water pressure. Able to move an entire wall. And in here, we find rather a lot of waterfalls. As well as a new enemy type, Harpy. Let's see if we can manage to take them out. Well, that was easy enough. And over here we have another doorway leading out, but let's not go that way yet. Let's remember our lessons from before and search these waterfalls, one of which leads to a new Djinn, which joins us after a battle. Alright then, let's give it everything we've got. It turns synergy against us. Tundra, which is quite powerful. Mia continues to recover synergy points here in the lighthouse. Let's go ahead and put her Djinn to use. It is not a full party heal, but it is a free heal. Froth Sphere. Ooh, goodness, that is very powerful. But we took it out. Somehow or other. And with that, it joins us. The Mercury Djinn Sleet joined Mia. Very nice. And what does this Djinn do? Drench a foe to drop its attack. Well, that could be useful. And as we see, setting this Djinn to Mia makes her go from a Water Seer to a Scribe, and gives her universal boosts across all stats, but no new synergy. Still, the increased stats are very nice. So we'll go ahead and have Mia heal us up after that last battle, because that Froth Sphere was quite worryingly powerful. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. So it looks like that was it. Only one secret hidden in this room, so... Oh dear, sirens. They shouldn't be anything to worry about, I'm sure. I always found it hilarious how the sleep spell just summons a rain of sheep to fall down on your party. Garrett levels up to level 11, and we continue on our way. Up the stairs we go, and further along. More battles against a lone siren. And Vorpal Slash. Froth. Not as powerful as that Froth Sphere we took from the Djinn, thankfully. Ivan levels up as well. Very nice. We continue along this worryingly broken pathway, come to another room with a rather large number of waterfalls. Hopefully we'll get some new attacks soon enough. Not that I really mind using the ones we have, but, well, animation variety and all that. Water Blessing once more. Always need to heal up after this battle, I feel like. And Mia levels up as well. Very nice. So with that, let's go ahead and heal. One for Isaac, one for Garrett, one for Ivan, and Mia remains fine, more or less. And this time, there's no doorway on the opposite side. So, we have this area, which leads here, and the stairs leading up. So if we continue onward, we get led to this area. He who honors the goddess of rainbows shall be guided to the heavens upon wings of fluid grace. Well, let's not mess with this just yet, because that sounds like the way to progress. Well, instead, we'll head back to that room with all those waterfalls, and check for any secrets. After we get bombarded by more sheep, and Isaac and Garrett fall asleep. But that didn't go too badly. The worrying thing here is how low our synergy points are getting. Mia overall is fine because, as a Mercury adept, she recovers a little synergy every turn in battle because we're in the Mercury Lighthouse. That fact is revealed to us later on, but I don't think it really ruins anything to go ahead and say it now. After all, it is quite obvious that it's happening. The overall reason for it happening may not be quite obvious, as this is technically the first time Mia joined us in battle here in the Lighthouse, but it's easy enough to see that if we check her equipment, she doesn't really have anything that could restore her synergy points like that. So, it would be quite odd if she just had a passive effect that restored her synergy points in battle like that, when no one else does. But it seems like there's nothing else as far as secrets go in the waterfall room there, so we can head on. And once we get back to the room with all the rainbows, I think that's where we're going to stop here for now. We've made good progress, and I think we're well on our way to getting through the lighthouse here. Use some weaker attacks here to save on our synergy points. They should still be enough to take them out, I hope. Ah yes, there we go. And so we'll go ahead and just use some regular attacks to finish them off. Easy as that. And then, back here in the rainbow room, he who honors the goddess of rainbows shall be guided to the heavens upon wings of fluid grace. And we'll think about what exactly that means as we take a little break. And next time, I'm sure we'll figure it out easily enough. After all, it can't be any harder than anything else we've done so far in this lighthouse, right? Right. So, until then, everyone, well, until then. See you next time.